The RRIF tax trap at 71 that catches most Canadians off guard. Most Canadians believe retirement taxes are something you deal with later, after you stop working, after you slow down, after life gets simpler. But there's a single birthday that quietly changes everything. Not 65, not retirement itself, 71. For many Canadians, turning 71 triggers a tax chain reaction they never planned for, and once it starts, it's almost impossible to reverse. This is the RRIF tax trap, and it catches people who did everything right. Section 1. What actually happens at 71? Let's start with the rule, clearly and accurately. In Canada, you cannot keep an RRSP past December 31st of the year you turn 71. By that deadline, you must do one of three things: convert your RRSP into an RRIF, purchase an annuity, withdraw the entire RRSP as taxable income. Most Canadians choose option number 1, converting to an RRIF, and this is where the trap begins. Because RRIFs come with mandatory minimum withdrawals, you don't choose when to withdraw. You don't choose how much. The CRA does. Section 2. Why minimum withdrawals are misleading. The phrase minimum withdrawal sounds harmless. It feels small. It feels manageable. It feels optional. It's not. RRIF minimums are calculated as a percentage of your account balance based on your age. At age 72, the minimum withdrawal rate is 5.40%, and that percentage increases every year. Two things matter here. The withdrawal is fully taxable as income, and the percentage applies to your entire RRIF balance. If your RRIF is large, the forced withdrawal is large, even if you don't need the money, even if you want to keep taxes low, even if you're still working. Section 3. Scenario A, the responsible saver. Let's walk through a hypothetical but realistic scenario. This is for illustration only, using rounded numbers. Meet David, age 71. RRSP value at conversion, $900,000. Other income, CPP around $12,000 per year, OAS $8,000 per year, TFSA small, underused, no pension. David did what most Canadians are told to do: maxed RRSPs, deferred taxes, planned to deal with taxes later. At 72, David's minimum RRIF withdrawal is 5.40% of $900,000, approximately $48,600. This $48,600 is added to taxable income, stacks on top of CPP and OAS, and pushes David into a higher tax bracket. Now let's pause here. David didn't choose to take this money. He didn't need it, but he must take it every year. Section 4. How is triggers a tax cascade? Here's where the RRIF trap gets serious. Because RRIF withdrawals don't exist in isolation. They interact with federal tax brackets, provincial tax brackets, and OAS clawback thresholds. As of recent years, old age security begins to claw back once net income exceeds roughly $90,000. The exact threshold changes annually. David's income now includes RRIF withdrawals, CPP, OAS, and any other income or investment income. A large RRIF can push income over the clawback threshold, even if lifestyle hasn't changed. So, David experiences higher marginal tax rates, partial OAS clawback, and loss of government benefits he assumed were guaranteed. And none of this is obvious until it's already happening. Section 5. Why this is hard to fix at 71. At this point, people ask, why not just withdraw less? You can't. Why not move money to a TFSA? TFSA room is limited annually. Large RRIF withdrawals overwhelm contribution limits. Why not split income? Income splitting helps, but only partially. By the time RRIF minimums start, your flexibility is already gone. Your account size dictates your tax outcome. Your options are defensive, not strategic. This is why the RRIF tax trap isn't about bad decisions at 71. It's about decisions made decades earlier. Section 6. Scenario B. The same saver, different path. Now let's rewind the clock. Same person, same income, same discipline. But instead of deferring everything into RRSPs, this version used TFSA consistently, withdrew some RRSP money earlier at lower tax rates, didn't aim to maximize RRSPs at all costs. At 71, RRIF balance $500,000, TFSA $350,000, same CPP and OAS. Now the minimum RRIF withdrawal is 5.4% of $500,000, approximately $27,000. That's a very different tax outcome. Lower taxable income, lower marginal rates, less risk of OAS clawback, more control. Same saver, same effort, very different retirement experience. Section 7. This is not an RRSP problem. Let's be very clear. RRSPs are not bad. RRIFs are not traps by design, and this is not anti-RRSP content. The problem is deferral without a plan. RRSPs delay taxes. RRIFs force you to pay them on the government's schedule. If all your flexibility is deferred to the same age, you lose control when it matters most.
Quiet but heavy. Most retirement problems don't come from bad habits. They come from good habits taken too far. Saving aggressively, deferring taxes, doing what you were told.
The RRIF tax trap isn't a surprise because the rules are hidden. It's a surprise because no one explains how the rules interact. And by the time most Canadians see it, they're already living with the consequences. If you like our videos and find them helpful, please subscribe to our channel. Like and share the video with others. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.